So just took a quick break after this low water bridge here, the little portage on it. And took the dry suit off, fixed the camera connection, and grabbed a snack. And we're gonna go down river and try to make some miles. Feel better without the dry suit on. The water is chilly, but the temperature's gotten warm enough outside to where it just feels better to have it off. And if I were to fall in, I'd be all right because the outside temp is warm enough. So I am paddling by Wahoo Adventures right now, river left. But that's a pretty cool place. Not much going on today though. It is beautiful out here now. There is a slight wind, but actually feels good. And the sun's out enough, warm enough. It's just beautiful. River's beautiful. You got to focus quite a bit on your lines. And that still happens. Do we have here? try to navigate through all this. Alright, coming up on the next low water bridge, there's definitely no way to go under this one. We are basically just before the 20-mile marker of the trip, which means I've done close to 16 on the day. Let's find our best way around this. Find the path that they usually use to go around this thing. It might be on the left here, but I kind of feel like you might be able to use the right too. Actually, we're gonna go on the right. It's a nice spot over here. So that last portage went about as quick and efficient as I could possibly hope for any of these to go. These low water portages. But it takes a lot out of you. Because this kayak is not light. I should have cut down on weight, but I never do. So I hit stretches that are really good where I don't have issues, and then like the last couple miles has all been really shoaly and just really hard to navigate, all low water. So you're just trying to make the least poor decision of the poor decisions of places to go. And like that back there, there was no line. There was absolutely no line to where you could paddle through it. So I'm contemplating. So the plan was to do basically almost the entire south fork of the New River, and I'm contemplating doing about 60 miles total instead of 84. And if I do 60 miles, I forget there's a takeout right there, and there's a store right there as well, like a general store. And that was the main alternate takeout that I've been thinking about. But I'm still not going to make a decision probably until I get to camp later. Once I actually know how many miles I've done. Because I'm thinking I'm at about maybe 17-ish on the day. 21 overall. It's a little after 1, I believe. I can paddle. I really need to try to find a campsite by 6. And let me be clear, I knew I was getting into low water, so I knew exactly what I was getting into. Enough water. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. All right, we're about to get out again. This is another really low area. somewhere else where there just isn't enough water. No matter where you look from, or you're paddling from, there's not enough water here. So up ahead we have another low water bridge, and I think we're gonna have to portage it. I'm not positive yet. A little easier than going around it. I might have been able to make that. It would have been close. So it's closing in on 3 o'clock, and I'm at about 21 miles on the day. Which means I'm on pace if I paddle till 5:30 and try to look for camp. I'm on pace to almost get 30 miles. But I've made the determination that the river is likely not going to change too crazily as far as being able to get down it easier. That's cool. So I know there's going to be more rapids in the coming days. I'm not sure how many I'll get to. But even if I did 30 miles today, well, more like what is trending is 28 to 30. Okay, that put me at 34. And if I did 30 miles tomorrow, that's 64. That's still gonna leave me 16 miles to do on Sunday, to get done by noon. Which, doing the math and how long it's taking to do these miles, math doesn't really math. So but it's a beautiful river out here. I wish I had one more day on it. I just don't. If I had one more day, I could easily make this happen, but like I said, I think I could still make it happen, but there's a point to where I'm going to push myself so much that I don't know how much I'm going to be enjoying it. So I do want to enjoy be out here, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy paddling. I enjoy paddling hard. I enjoy that stuff. But it'd be nice to, relax a little bit at camp too. But yeah, still going to continue on right now. So what I've determined is once I hit the 30-mile marker for the trip, and I'm still roughly 5 miles away, maybe slightly less, that is when I will begin to look for a camp spot. So that's probably an hour and a half or so of paddling. If it's bad, it could be more. If it's good, it could be less. So we'll see. I think if I punch it, I think I can get it here. So the road's kind of, or the river's kind of gone away from the road at this point, which is nice. The road's been along it a long stretch of it. So it's starting to get a little more pretty. Now that being said, the road is just, because I'm not paying attention, the road is just right over there. It's not that far away, but it is making a difference. So who ordered a low water bridge? Was that you? Was that you that ordered it? Oh man. No, I knew there was going to be a lot of them. And there's a sign that says kayaks to the left. Kind of wondering if I can get under this one though. The far right. Well, maybe even the far left. Actually. I think we're going to line it the rest of the way, folks. It gets deeper on this one, so we're going to have to portage this, I think. Alright, just started back from that latest portage. Went pretty smoothly and back on the water. A couple of these that I have portaged, if you are a shorter person or you're really bendy, you're probably not going to have to portage a couple of these at this level anyway. Just these last two were very, very borderline, whether I had to or not. But I can't duck down that low in the kayak, so I'm just too tall. I can't scooch forward to that far, so I just can't. Coming up on the next low water bridge, and I tend to think we're going to be able to go under this one. I can probably get down a little bit lower. This is wild, all these low water bridges. Alright. I'm going to go very slowly to this so I can go backwards if I need to. Okay, I'm way more clear than I was on that last one. Oh yeah, very nice. Definitely no portaging or no kayaking under this one. This is a portage for sure. I don't even know where the water goes to get around this thing. Oh, hang on. We might be able to kayak around this thing. So, this is clearly no longer in use. Partially wiped out. But there's a path to go through, so it's good. I thought for sure we were going to have to portage over that. Very good. Wow. That bridge had a bad day. It's seen better days for sure. That's crazy. All right. I can't get around. I can't get through this. At least I don't have to portage around a whole bridge. There's a lot of water in there. There's a lot of water in my kayak. What I didn't tell you, what I didn't record, was back there I got broached and water came in the side of the kayak. That's why there's a good bit of water there. I have now officially reached mile 30 of the trip. So come across the old Pillarston Old Bridge. And I am now able to start looking for a campsite for real. It's about it's closing in on 4:30, so you know I have over 2 hours till it gets dark out, which is good. If I continue to paddle, you know, I can paddle another 6 miles probably. So I could get over 30 if I wanted to, but I'm not going to try that unless I can't find anywhere to camp. Then I'll just keep paddling. We got another questionable bridge here, but I think I can get under this one. Don't love the look of this one. All right. Having found a campsite down a creek already, of course, I want to take an eyeball check. No, that's not as good as the last one. Last night's. Check this out. This is right below the cows. So I decided I'm going to take this as a campsite. It's not great. The sun's still going to beam down on me for another couple hours. The thing is, I could keep paddling. I've made it 30.5 miles total. I have another 30 miles left. And the problem is if I keep paddling today, I'm gonna go around a bend and it's gonna, there's not gonna be roads nearby for probably a mile, maybe. But then after that, the roads start back up. So, and I haven't seen a place to camp in probably 20 miles. So when this popped up, I was like, I need to seriously consider it. So this is right below Cowland. This, I believe, is off of their property though. So I think I'm good to camp here, but I mean, it's pretty flat. It's a mix of sand and rocks, so it's not the worst. It's not the best. This wasn't any easier than the long day I had on the Yukon. So all the portages, they weren't impossible to do. They weren't extremely difficult, but it's just all dealing with all of the gravel bars, all the shoals, and just having to scooch so much and get out of the boat so much, it takes a toll. And then on top of that, you have to really focus mentally to make sure you are just trying to take the absolute best line you can to give yourself the best chance to not have to get out of the boat. So not only, you know, is it physically demanding today, it's been mentally demanding as well. So it's been a pretty rough day. So I'm glad to get to camp a couple hours before it gets dark and get burnt some more, and be able to actually enjoy the evening a little bit. And I'm gonna get up early again tomorrow and try to be on the river. It was about between 7:20 and 7:30 this morning before it got light enough out to get on the river. So probably be similar tomorrow. Got about 30 miles left in the trip. Gonna plan on doing at least 20 tomorrow. So I might find a camp really early. So if I find a camp early, that's great. Then I can just relax tomorrow. But yeah, it's a good trip. I decided to change it kind of midway through and not completely kill myself to make that mileage that I wanted to make. But instead enjoy the trip a little bit more. First time solo out here, and I'm having a really good time. Getting ready to set up the tent, and gonna get changed and gonna cook some food here in a little bit and just enjoy the evening. Unfortunately, there's not much firewood around here. I might be able to come up with enough driftwood and stuff. We'll see. I may or may not do that. I'd like to have a fire, but we'll see. We'll see. Part of the reason for stopping here is I'm just beat. So yesterday, yesterday I woke up at midnight for work. I get up very early for work, or very late, depending how you look at it. And worked all day, and then got home and busted my tail to get to the river. And the earliest I could even get in the water was, 5:30 in the evening, because the drive ended up taking way longer than it was supposed to. So anyway, last night didn't sleep real well. Got up, paddled 26-ish hard miles. These were hard miles today. This is where you paddle, you earn every single mile you paddle. Got the tent set up. Moving really slow right now. Really tired. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and continue getting the rest of the stuff unpacked, if you will, and it's just do it slowly, trying to dry some stuff. I got the dry suit got wet. I didn't get it on camera, but I broached a rock earlier, and having to do so much scooching when I go forward, lunge forward in the kayak, it pops the back of the spray skirt off. So half the time I wasn't even fully connecting it back because it's just a pain in the butt. But I got broached, and I was never really in danger of swimming. But water was coming in from the side, and for a couple seconds there, water came over the side, and went in the cockpit. So a bunch of stuff got wet down there. The dry suit was behind the seats. One of the things got wet. So just working on cleaning that up and trying to get stuff dry. So I'm that guy that just brings regular tennis shoes out on the river, and I didn't used to, but I do now. It's just, I don't know why I do. I just do. but one of them got wet. Not the first time that's happened. It tends to happen with my shoes. But I have a makeshift shoe. I have it all figured out. Just want to show you guys. Oh yeah, dry bag shoe. Now that is what it's all about, folks. So if you're out here doing some kayak camping, you get your shoes get wet, that's what you got to do. That is how you can still get around the camp just like you're wearing a shoe, and it's working well. This is my favorite one. I just think it's so good. It is morning, day 3 here. I have the camp mostly packed up and ready to go, as the light just now starts to come out. There's a look upstream. This is where I was set up. It only got down to 50 degrees last night, but it's a cold 50. It's really dewy and just, it's a cold 50. So I've been slow getting stuff together. Hope to get on the water in the next 15 minutes, and I'm excited for day 3. Today's gonna be hopefully not as many portages. We might start to see a little more rapids towards the end of the day, and hopefully find a good campsite later. Let's go. Bye, cows. So the cows came right up to the fence last night and were kind of curious what I was all about, and most of them scattered. And then this morning when I was getting ready, it was still dark out, you know, put the headlamp up towards where they were, and one of them just saw those eyeballs, just kept staring at me. That cow, I'm pretty sure, is my best friend now. At least my best cow friend. So it's foggy, but it is nothing like it was foggy at like 5 o'clock this morning. Boy, I got out of the tent, I couldn't see anything in front of me at all. So let's hope for less portages today, less scoochieing, more paddling. I did not see that rock. It surprised me big time. So we got 3 deer up there, straight ahead. Oh, I think one of them sees me now. It's trying to figure out what I am, who I am. And that one's had enough. And they're gonna follow. There they are crossing the river again. There is a bridge right up here, it's hard to see. It's Highway 221. All right. The gradient is really starting to change. It's starting to go down a lot faster than it was, which is noticeable by these rapids are getting just a little bit bigger, and I'm not really sure what this one does. Oh yeah. So I saw the far left line looked like it might be a good line, but I saw a jump up, and I thought there might be a boulder there, and there was, so I'm glad I didn't go that way. It's nice to see an older bridge here well above the water. Boy, this one looks pretty beat up. Don't know if it's going to come up on camera, but we got a small waterfall here. Up there. I bet after a good rain it spews pretty good. Pretty cool. So, looks like we're coming up on an island here. I think I want to go river left. Moving good down this channel. coming up on some kind of rapid right here, and I cannot even hardly see anything because the sun's right in my eyes. So this is gonna be a pretty big guess, because most of this rapid to me just looks like a glare of sunlight. Really hard to figure out the line there, and I think I got it right, mostly. Alright, we got another one here that I also cannot see for. Well, I made it. Definitely did not take the best line, but I made it. This bridge here, Hartzog Road, signifies mile 40 of the trip. Heck yeah, so the last I made it nine and a half miles today, something like that. And didn't really have to scoochie, and you got just snagged on a couple rocks, but nothing that was really anything substantial. Other than that, it's been good paddling. You know, a bit of a low spot as far as current's not crazy fast, no real rapids, maybe some riffles, but nothing crazy going on. So just trying to paddle through this right now and keep making some miles. Heck yeah. Little creek coming in here on the left, and looks like a little bit of a rapid here. So we're just paddling along at the, I think once we go into a corner at the end of this really long straightaway I'm on. I have listed as a rapid, so we'll see what that is. But boy, dry suit's on still. It's 11:14. I am burning up. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm so cozy. I'm overly cozy, so hoping to find a place soon just to pull over and shed the dry suit and grab a little snack and get back going. But until then, I'm just gonna keep on paddling.